Hello everybody. How are you all? I am back. I've been away for a bit and I will tell you why. But before I get to that, of course, you don't care about that. What you care about is this unbelievable competition that I'm going to tell you about. It's from Locked Money. Now you may not know about that or what it is, but I'm going to explain what it is. And do stick around till the end, because right at the end I'm going to reveal a app that I've just found out about, which is amazing. It essentially lets you watch YouTube videos without ads. So I don't know if you are annoyed or get frustrated where you want to watch a video and you have to wait for an ad to play, even if it's like 5 seconds. I don't want to wait 5 seconds. This is the age where people don't want to wait. We want stuff straight away. So do stick to the end and I will show you that. But before we get to that, I'm going to tell you about this unbelievable competition that you can enter right now. The reason it's amazing is because just by entering, you make money. In fact, you will double your money just by entering. And besides that, you could win a share of 5,555 US dollars. So here we are on the Locked Money blog. The link to this page is down in the captions. So there'll be other links as well in there for you. And as you can see, win your share of 5,555 US dollars. And as you can see, I'll go through lots of videos here. This is Farrell, lovely chap. He's part of Locked Money and he records videos to explain everything. And he does it really well. And they're short videos. So there's a few here. There's also lots more. You can find this all out on the blog. So this is the page you want to come to. And guys, this is the second competition that they've done so far. And Locked Money has only been around since the start of this year, January this year. And they've already done 2 competitions. Now the first competition was last month, and this was called the Caribbean Dream. And the prize was a 2-week holiday in the Caribbean and flights included as well. And I entered this competition, and it's the same format where you stake money into Locked Money, and for each stake you do, you get an entry into the competition. Now you might be thinking, Rob, why are you only telling us about this Caribbean Dream now? Maybe you would have wanted to enter. Where was that video? Well, listen, I recorded that video. And believe it or not, tech problems took over, as they often do. And in fact, I did another video a while ago. I was continuing my YouTube videos. I was doing it weekly. And then tech problems. And it can be quite disheartening. I don't know whether you have gone through that. I'm sure you have if you're a YouTuber. Or just tech in general. Sometimes it just goes haywire. And essentially that one, the colour was wrong and I couldn't fix it. Spent ages trying to work it out, but I couldn't. And the Caribbean Dream one, that was hell because I've got a new computer and the hard drive, problems with the hard drive and it not working. So basically I'll stop talking about that. But that is the reason why there wasn't a video about that. But we had a winner. Ronald is his name. And in fact, I've done a blog post today, which you can see. There'll be a link to that as well. And also a newsletter on my LinkedIn page. So you can find out a bit more about this competition. But I just wanted to show you this one and how to enter. The thing I love about staking money is it's like a normal savings account, right? In your traditional bank. I'm sure you have one or have had one in the past, and you know how it works. You put a certain amount of money in, and you get some interest. You get some yield. Yeah, that's interest, and it might be, I don't know, 4% in the year, something like that. But of course, your bank's making more than that. They just give you a little tiny bit, because the banks, as we know, are all scum, and they don't care about you. They just want to make money for themselves. So that's why this whole crypto was invented in the first place, to take control back and to decentralize our money. So with this competition and with the last one, what I love about it is you are staking money, and it's $222. And what happens is it's staked for 12 months. And I will show you on my account the yield. So here you can see there's two options. You can stake $222 into the LP staking. That's a locked pool of locked money and Ethereum. Or you can just do locked money. Now, the reason I highly recommend you do LP is because for every entry, you get 2 entries. So if you enter or invest or stake, essentially is what it is, $222, you get 2 entries. And in fact, the winner of the Caribbean Dream, he entered 25 times. So fair play to him. He kind of deserved to win because he staked a lot of money. And the reason it's so great, not only did he win a Caribbean Dream, 2-week holiday in the Caribbean, for each stake, and I don't know how long he staked it for, let's say it was 12 months. So if it was an LP staking, and this one has to be 12 months, I think that one could be 3 months, the first competition, but this is 12 months. And as you can see here, that's actually gone up, which is great, because sometimes it goes down because the more people that are investing and staking, it does go down, but it's actually gone up, which is great. And I'm going to show you how much this is worth, but it's essentially double. Even though over 12 months it might go down, but you're probably going to make double what you invest. So don't hold me to that, but it's basically going to be that, because let's say it's 0.34% daily. Remember, this is daily. That's 124.34 for the whole year. So if we go to the calculator, I love a bit of maths. To work out how much that is, you take the amount invested, 222, and then you times it by the decimal of that, which is then 1.2434, and that means, ooh, look at that. If it stays that amount, after 12 months, you're going to get yield, that's how much money you make, 276. Plus, obviously, you get your 222 back. So that's like almost $500 for just entering this competition. And remember, that's for one entry. So if you've got the money and you want to enter twice, or 3 times, or 4 times, or 25 times, like Ronald did, you've got more chance of winning, plus you're going to make basically 276, probably not that much, because like I said, it's going to go down, but let's say it's 222. You're probably going to double your money for each entry. So, and then you might even win a share of $5,555. The first prize is over 3,000, and then the rest are shares of like 510, I think, something like that. The actual numbers are in my blog, so the link to that is in the caption. But that's it. And just to let you know, I've only started investing or staking just over 2 months ago. And even though right now there's been a dip, as you know, with crypto, it's up and down all the time. But when you stake money, it doesn't matter. You're always making this percentage, you know. That percentage, yes, it might go down 1 or 2, 0.1 or 2 over the 12 months, but you're still making that daily yield and profit. Well, I could show you my assets, not a lot, you know, I'm not made of money, I wish, but you know, it's worth now $1,500. But I've invested about probably $150 less than that. So I've made $150 for doing nothing, just staking this money. And it's down at the moment, as you can see here. I think I checked this the other day when it was up, and it was like 1,700. So that's the way it goes. And obviously when it's up, if you can withdraw, obviously this is staked, so you can't withdraw it. But what I love about this is that everything you earn, the yield, you can. So if I wanted to, I think on one of mine, oh, here we go. So down here, this is the first one I did. It's just for 6 months, so I can get it all out in October. If I want to, I might not do. I can keep it in there. It's still going to make money. But just in that time, I've made $133 just from that one stake. And like I say, I entered that. There you go. You can see 12th of April. It's the 17th of June now, so just over 2 months. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take that. But listen, I won't keep this going for too long. I know we're very impatient. We want to get on with our lives. Me too. I'm with you there. Oh, and this actually, just to show you, this is Chris's Medium page. And in fact, I'm going to do something similar on mine, just about this competition and also about the Caribbean Dream, and just to show the way they both work. It's the same amount. The Caribbean Dream was $222 per entry, and this is exactly the same. But I hope I've explained it well. The links are below, and definitely check them out. So let me know as well what you think of this, if it interests you. Have you staked before? Have you ever invested in digital assets? Are you intrigued by it? I recommend it to everyone. Like for myself, I invested in 2018 and I got most of it stolen in well, only 3 years ago now. It was about this time 3 years ago. Most of it was stolen. I got my phone stolen out of my hand. I was in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, and it was the worst moment of my life, probably. I know obviously people have died. That's awful as well, but the moment, you know, it's just, it's like losing a child when you lose your phone. So that was a horrific moment, but you know, it's money comes and goes. You start investing again, and you know, it's pretty good at the moment. But anyway, let me stop nattering on. But before I go, I did promise you this app that means you can watch YouTube videos without having to go watch adverts, which are so annoying. And in fact, just going to give YouTube a little dig here. Obviously my channel's not big enough to have adverts, but I have another channel that's slightly bigger, not big enough to have adverts, but YouTube still put ads on there, and there's nothing you can do. So sod YouTube. I mean, obviously you're watching YouTube now. If you are watching it, thank you. And you know what, I've stopped saying like and subscribe because no one ever does it, even if I say it. But maybe I'll pop one up just to remind you, if you do like this, if you think it's valuable, that would be wonderful. You know, it helps the algorithms know that it's somebody likes it, and then it might show other people, and it helps grow it. So that would be wonderful. This is the app, so you can see this. So you can see this one here. Let me get back to it. It is an app called Brave Browser. So it's something that I use whenever I watch YouTube, and they don't have other ads either, which is great. And there's lots of other features that I don't know about. But Tim Denning, he notified his readers. He's this Australian entrepreneur. He's a writer. I've followed him for ages. He doesn't use AI, which is one thing, and he's a great writer, and he's always got these blogs every day. He does it every day. Fair play to him. I do it every day as well, but I use a little bit of AI, although there is a technique. I'm going to do a blog about it actually, where you can use AI, but also it's the combo. You've got to do a combo. You can't just do AI because you can tell when it's written by AI. Anyway, that is it. So Brave Browser if you want to watch YouTube videos without adverts. And that is it from me. Thank you for watching. and I'll see you around. And again, if you enter this competition, I'm doing it because I believe in locked money. It is actually, if you do enter, it's actually worse for other people like me that have entered, because the more people that enter, the less chance I have of winning. But I don't care, because I believe in this, and yeah, I want to, why not, you know, why don't spread the money around, you know? You can make some money, like I say, double your money for every entry. That's incredible. Anyway, I'll love you and leave you. You take care. Bye bye.